What's something you didn't realize the opposite sex did until you lived with them? That decorative pillows are a thing. You carefully choose and purchase them just so you can spend the rest of your life pushing them out of the way and occasionally cleaning them. Women pee with a pressure hose. I still get a little scared when I hear a girl have a good pee and it sounds like she's boring a hole through the toilet. When you date a girl and you come to her place, everything is always clean and organized, but once you live with her you learn that she is as much of a slob as you are. BF named my clothes pile empty, Jen. I never realized just how much blood comes out of a woman on her period until I walked in on a friend taking a shower. I honestly thought she was dying and bleeding out. I've seen a lot of hair everywhere responses, but I haven't seen the specific hair in the butt crack and or wrapped around my dong. You haven't lived before you get to slowly pull out a 50cm long hair from under your foreskin after it's been there for a while. An odd yet irresistible combination of pain and pleasure that makes you long for the next time it happens. Hair. Freaking everywhere. Yeah man. How my GF isn't bald I have no idea. Clean the shower drain from Heck Thullhouse. I had short hair almost all of my life and never realized how messy it can get. Wife has long curly hair. I've tried everything. Finally just got my own pipe snake for when it clogs. Again. Men fart. A lot. Like really. Especially when asleep. I think it's hilarious and I have a hard time suppressing my laughter at night so I don't wake up my boyfriend. Take massive shoots with nuclear fallout levels. Like, obviously I knew women crap, but deep down, I guess I never realized it was just as bad as men's shoots. The random stuff they'll do once they become comfortable around you. For example, my so and I were sitting on the couch watching TV. He's mindlessly looking at his phone and I'm scrolling through on the iPad. I look up. He doesn't notice me looking at him, sticks his finger in his belly button then smells it for a full 30 seconds. He is completely unaware someone is watching him. I knew I loved him in that moment. I knew intellectually that women had periods. I didn't really process all the implications until I moved in with my fiancée. Men, you may not realize this, but you shed too. It's just little pube-sized hairs that may or may not be actual pubes. Check the shower after you get out. They're there and their hair. They're there and their hair. My boyfriend claims he can't force himself to pee. Like if we're going on a long drive or going to bed I'll squeeze out whatever I can. Apparently literally he can't do that. He has to wait until his bladder is full and he gets the urge before he physically can pee. Women shed decorative pillows. The pillows must remain on all the furniture. They cannot be tossed on the floor if they are in your way. They cannot be piled to the ceiling on one chair. It isn't funny when you put every pillow in the house neatly on the bed so it covers the entire bed. Thankfully my dogs throw the pillows on the floor for me, and my wife won't yell at dogs. I lived with 4 girls in my first year of university. I learned that they can be just as messy, if not messier, than guys. There would always be a stack of dirty plates and cutlery whenever they finished cooking, and the kitchen would be filthy. Guess we all live like a bunch of animals. 18-year-olds are just nasty in general. Parents aren't there to pick up after them or force them to clean, so they don't. Women are always cold, always. I can be sweating in shorts and t-shirt, but my so will be wrapped in blankets still. Different grades of tampons are for heavy or lighter flows. I could figure that, but apparently wearing a super flow for a week instead of changing out for multiple lights is a good way to give yourself a bit of the Olay toxic shock. Yeah, that crap is very scary. Read the story of the model that lost her leg to TSS sometime to see how serious it can get. She was passed out in her apartment and would have died, but her mom panicked cause she couldn't get a hold of her and called the police. That women have magically regenerating hair. Otherwise my girlfriend should be bald judging by the amount of hair she leaves around the apartment. That menfolk have a tendency to have their comfortable resting position be with their hand around near on their pants boxers junk. Like, it's still there. It's not going anywhere. I promise you. It's just so warm. There's pee under the toilet seat, and on the flap thing of the toilet seat. It's disgusting. Also, beard hairs all over the bathroom sink, and because he has long hair, there's hair everywhere. The pee on the floor as well. It's horrible. Spend hours doing hair and makeup and doesn't look all that different from when they started. Also, don't ever say that. I learned the hard way. You said it wrong. Next time say you think she's as beautiful without makeup. That about half of guys don't have soap in their bathrooms? Like, what, how, why? EW. I sure as heck fixed that right the heck away. I always have soap. Now a hand towel. You have the option of air dry or your pants. How cold they get. My ex-GF was a frickin' ice box. I seriously think she stayed with more for so long as she'd often call me my personal human furnace space heater. My wife will get upset with me about things she sees morons do in a movie. Some married guy is looking at flirting with cheating with some woman other than his wife in the movie, and my wife turns and says, "Now why on earth would he do that, or what the heck is he thinking?" Because it's in the script? I will never ever understand how men can spend so long in the bathroom. Privacy? He can have privacy in any number of other rooms. Why pick the one that very literally smells like crap? He can read elsewhere, and you can't possibly tell me that pooing and wiping takes 20 minutes. It takes me 90 seconds. Men are surprisingly hygienic but left to their own devices. Would happily wear a pair of Uggs and dressing gown for all of eternity. Uggs. I don't think I've ever seen a man wear those. On the other hand, I'd wear the same pair of jeans for, well, forever, probably, if I never spilled anything on them. I wonder now how many people were raised without an opposite sex parent guardian in the household. My mom was present from day one. A lot of family homes have a master bath and or a designated kids bathroom. Can I just say to everyone here that I personally love how everybody has taunted, shared and laughed at the other gender's habits, stereotypes etc without any fighting. Seriously all, it's refreshing to see everyone just playing the game without bitching. Women. Clothes shoe hoarding. The amount of clothes they have but will never wear and will never get rid of, but will come back around and tell the dude that he has too much stuff. Devil? But someday I might. Not only is their underwear not made of total suck, or goddamn expensive, like ours, it's like having a soft cloud hugging my butt while not giving me wedgies from clit to hip. Sometimes I have to stop myself from walking outside and then cause they're both comfortable and covering, which makes my brain go yup, you're fully dressed, time to go to work. I'm slowly replacing my stock with boxer briefs. Women are filthy. I had no idea. I had visions of pristine women's bathrooms and everyone they did was clean. But my ex was a bigger slob than I was, and what she did to the bathroom should have been reported to the EPA. When I was growing up, my single mum would always tell me, make sure you put the toilet seat down. Your future wife will thank me. Second year of uni, was in a house share with two guys, me and another, two girls. I was genuinely shocked that the girls didn't put the toilet seat down. Okay, so it turns out that there is a difference between the seat and the lid. Still, I always put the seat lid down. Apart from anything else, when you flush when you're wearing shorts, you realize just how much spray there is. You will clean up a spot and it will look great, and somehow he will come over and cover it with useless junk. Also taking hour-long poops. I know what you're doing. You're hiding from me and the kids. From my experience, the hour-long poops are generally just tweeting. Maybe this is isolated, but how often she's in the bathroom for a pee. My mother and sister never had liquids run through them as quick as my fiance. Like, glass of water she has maybe an hour before needing to pee. It's tons of toilet paper and a bother on road trips. Our roommate was also shocked that men pee so loudly. I'm over 6 feet tall. I stand to pee. How the heck do you think I should pee silently? Become a pterodactyl. Their pee is silent. Things I've noted about living with women. Cleanliness. Women aren't cleaner than men. They're tidier than men. There's a difference. Tidy is all about appearance. Clean is all about actual hygiene. As long as guests can't see the filth, they are fine with it. The living room and kitchen, which people will see, will look like it sprung from the pages of Better Homes and Gardens. Their room, which virtually no one will see, unless they're getting laid, at which point they won't care, will look like Dresden circa 1945. The coffee table and counter will look surgically scrubbed. They'll have leftovers in the fridge that have been there since Christmas. Ferrets. Guys, don't move in with a girl who has a ferret. Girls, don't be that girl who owns a ferret. Money. 2 guys paying a shared power bill. Guy 1. Okay, it's $500. So we're paying $250 each. Guy 2. Fair enough. A guy and a girl. Girl, the power bills is $500. Guy, alright, $250 each. Girl, actually, I don't feel I should paying that much because I was away for 5 days last month. And anyway you left a light on in the kitchen while you weren't in it last Tuesday. And plus how much power does your computer use compared to my laptop? So I think I should only have to pay $100. Guy, you leave you dang light on in your room all the time. Girl, yes, but I can't help that. It's only because Mr. Turtley, my pet turtle, is afraid of the dark. Money stuff definitely varies based on person. My girlfriend and I split rent and utilities proportionately based on take-home pay. She really wants to do a 50/50 split, but I refuse because I think we should both have the same proportion of pain to pleasure spending in our personal monthly budgets. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.